Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. Kisses. Thank you for your love and your support. Thank you for your kind comments. Thank you for everything. I have a lot to say today, and so I'm going to get started and jump into it. I've been here for about 30 minutes to an hour trying to get this off the ground, and when I don't feel it, I delete it and we move on. So let's re-get started. And instead of me doing an intro, I'm just going to read some things and go from there. Now, it's been a lot of talk about William and Catherine lately, the PDA that they do, and that's the most I've heard. And then, you got the Sussex Squad over there just on mean dial, which is disturbing to me because for me, if I was like, for instance, I have a team of people, like Beyonce has a fans that call her Queen Bee. And she loves her fans to the point where she even wore a Queen Bee outfit on her tour, which I thought was so amazing and beautiful. I love her outfits. And I love Blue Ivy's moments. You have people that are going to criticize, and that's okay. But like me and my sister were saying, they were saying that Blue Ivy, which is Beyonce's daughter, was on stage dancing, but she wasn't doing it as hard and rough. She's 11 and 12 years old. Like me and my sister said, we liked her softness, when she was, it was just beautiful. I loved it. I loved the whole entire putting her on the stage and allowing her to do that. And I saw the humbleness within her daughter that I thought was really sweet. And so I like that she didn't, I like the calmness. Anyway, moving back. I don't know how I got on that subject. The Sussex Squad. If you know you have a team of people supporting you, you kind of want to know how are they supporting you. And Meghan's Sussex Squad goes after her in-laws. And for some reason, that seems to be okay with her. And it makes me believe that she still has this narrative that the royal family is evil and out to get her, and it's okay to attack them. But what's interesting about that is that when she felt the media and everybody was attacking her, she wanted the royal family to come to her defense. They did. But it was never going to be enough. Like, Harry is never going to be able to please her. They will divorce. It's just when. And so it's weird to have someone support you and you don't support what they say. I don't want that. I don't want someone saying something on my behalf if I don't agree with it. And what kills me is that I believe Meghan likes it. She enjoys it. But like I said on my previous video that I was trying to post, why would I talk about the people that care about me and that's for me and why would I talk about my husband's family? Why would I talk about my sister? Why would I do that live? To gain sympathy? For them no, I think it was strategic. I think it was more than that. She wanted us to do exactly what the Sussex Squad is over there doing because she set the tone. The Queen is bad, Philip is bad, Catherine's bad, Charles is bad. Everybody's bad over there in the royal family, according to the Oprah show. And don't forget to go after my father too, and Samantha. And not only, and I switched it. Not only in a docuseries, not only did she go after them, she had other little puppets on the docuseries going after them too. Bozy. Boise, whatever his name is. I heard he was over there at Twitter begging for money. Who does that? Who begs their supporters for money? Listen, you guys do give me and do things for me that I totally appreciate. Oh, and Raquel, I haven't forgot about you. The party just, I got you. I got you, girl. I'm going to send you something cute. I can't do that. My mom taught me a little differently. She's, you take care of yourself, do it, whatever. You don't go around begging. And then switch the subject again. But that Bosie, let's move back to the docuseries. Because she had all these people on there trying to emphasize her point about racism. Her mother was on there talking about it was just pure racism. You wasn't saying that when Charles had set you down and let you sit in his castle. They wasn't saying that when they got out their car waving, talking about you manipulator, you big time psychopath, manipulator, con artist, Meghan Markle. You are full of it. And you're slipping out of the media. You need those pat moments because you haven't came out with anything. And the celebrities have already kicked you to the curb. And a lot of other people that's waiting on, who is she? No one knows. The people that don't follow her, the New Yorkers that had found out who she was, I switched it again. It's like, who? Oh, yeah, they are over there in Montecito. What are they doing? What did they do? What was she doing in New York? She was getting an award. She wanted us to know that. That was the whole pap about. And the Diana thing. She couldn't wait to do that scene. She'd been waiting for, that's on the board. Now, at some point, we're going to get into the same car chase like Diana did. And we're going to be near catastrophic. I don't know when, but let's do it in New York. See, I forgot what I said. Let's go back. The Sussex Squad. Don't want you talking about my family, but Meghan allows it, and it's good to go. Here, let me read this. Let me read it, because I'm already 7 minutes in, and I haven't even got to my first point. Okay, so not a subscriber, but probably just a passerby or a Sussex Squad. And I'm not, definitely won't say their names, but I am going to read their posts. If you post something, expect me to read it if it's interesting, and don't get offended, okay? But this is me responding because it requires a response. No, you have Meghan mixed up with Kate. Didn't you notice? No. You can't mix the two up. You're insulting her. Catherine's in another class all by herself and will never be a clown. Okay, that got disconnected, so hopefully we're good. She will never be this person. She'll never be a Meghan. I think it's insulting. That would insult me. It insults me that people think that I'm jealous. That's not insulting, but don't get it mixed up. There's nothing about her or anything other than what I would want, other than her money. That's it. Nothing. Not jealous of her. I don't want to be her. I don't want to be like her. And I think it's insulting to put them two together because Meghan is a clown. She has proven that she is a child. And that's who we're listening to. That's what Netflix was listening to. And that's what Spotify was listening to. Two kids running around trying to play grown up and pretend that they are these influencers and this great couple, powerful couple. Powerful couples don't get on on stage and start talking about others in such a derogatory way. You don't see Beyonce talking about my father this or my mother this. Okay. No, and you don't see Catherine running around talking about Meghan, saying she's from Compton. She, no, you've got it mistaken. Because let me let you in on something. Catherine didn't get on the Oprah show and start talking about Meghan. She didn't say, well, you know, it was offensive, when they were saying that she was straight out of Compton. Well, that's different from Wadey Katie. No, you didn't hear her on there talking about her father. That is just, I mean, just think for a second. Imagine. You can't. Catherine on the Oprah show. First of all, she took her level. This is what she did. She went from being a royal to this instantly. As soon as she stepped on the Oprah show, she lost all credibility and fame and everything. And then as she continued to do stuff, she continued to shrink. She's not looked at as, she will never be a president. She will never be that. She'll likely, if she could ever be an alderman, that's somebody in the community. Meghan has lost all respect from people. And when you lose that, people don't want to brand you and put you out on a stage to represent them. You have created a clown-like thing going on over there in Montecito. You started with the Oprah show because a real woman, a real person, a real somebody wouldn't get on national TV talking about people. I have never seen it before. Anyway, didn't you notice how William treats Kate when out in disrespects? He treats her with disrespect. That's what she's trying to say. No, I didn't see that. I missed that. No. If you haven't, check out the ascot and the trophy presentation at the polo match where Will walked off and Kate standing there looking stupid. No. Kate doesn't stand anywhere looking stupid. That's first and foremost. Catherine doesn't need him to walk her off the stage. She knows where the exits are. She doesn't need him to hold her hand. She is secure in her womanhood. She is not Meghan. She is in a class all by herself. And to compare her to Meghan is insulting all of us. It's insulting. It doesn't, that 1 + 1 is not 3. That's 3. Catherine doesn't need affirmation. She doesn't need her husband. She is she's a class all by herself. Meghan needed Harry to do all of this. And as she created Harry to do this for her, she's created a clown in him. Harry is no longer looked at as dignified. He's looked at as not being taken seriously. And so this Africa film that he's going to do will fail. He may make a few dollars. Now they're going to continue to make a few dollars. And I just read somewhere where it said, oh, Meghan and Harry are not poor. No one said they were poor. They ain't rich either, not in the eyes of Meghan. It just depends on who you're talking to and what perspective. Meghan is in Montecito. I like saying it like that. She's going to have to keep up with the Montecito lifestyle. And the money that they have in their pocket is not going to get her a jet. She wants her own private plane, hello, so she can prove to the royals that she's doing better than them because she's got this Montecito home and Netflix and Spotify. She ain't got Spotify no more. And Netflix is hanging on by a thread. And there is no more people knocking down her door. The only thing that she can try to do is create a book. That is not someone investing in you. That's not a brand. That's a book. She doesn't have a brand. Her brand is Trashy. They came out with it. That's their story. That's their element. That's who they are. They're the trash. And if they don't trash, they won't be anything because that's the tone that they set. She didn't set this love story. She didn't set how she's a producer. I heard that she was going to start producing stuff. Huh? Producing behind the scenes, creating and stuff like that. Okay, so she was doing that before Harry. And so all of a sudden she didn't figure out how to do all that. Next thing you know, she's going to be singing and dancing. Is that next? Mm-hmm. She's going to be on the stage or a housewife. Which one? Her brand has been reduced. And now she's probably, people are calling her, but they're not, it's not good enough. But honestly, that's the only thing. Housewives, he's calling her. Andy's calling her. Hey, you want to do Housewives? No, I'm too good for that right now. Not yet. She went from here to here. It's over here. Now, if she went back over there and tried to be a princess, something might happen, but that ain't happening. I know I haven't said this in a while, and I don't think I needed to. It's over for Meghan and Harry as far as popularity and making any real substantial money. What idiot is going to throw more money at them? Who? I hadn't heard nothing. WME. They're trying to do. I don't know. But let's move on. Let me continue to read what she says. They said. I don't know who said it. So Catherine's got to wait for William to get her off the stage, obviously, because he walked off on her and made her look stupid. No. No. Sorry. He's told her over and over about touching him. Who? No, I did hear something about her giving somebody a hug and he tried to kiss her. I don't know. I just think it's stupid. And I don't think William is telling her what to do. I think she's secure within herself to know what she likes and what she doesn't like. And their love is like this. Hello, haven't you seen it lately? What I believe is that Meghan tried to rip these relationships apart, and instead she made it stronger, because at the coronation, I saw William get on his knees and kiss his father's hand and pledge his allegiance. What did your boy do? What did your guy do? What did Harry do? And what was Meghan? I love how they try to change the subject. You can't change the subject because the subject's going to go right back over there to Meghan and Harry. You can't defend these two. And even if you wanted to defend them, why attack their family members? Why is it okay for the Sussex Squad, again, to go after Meghan's in-laws and that be okay? I wouldn't want a squad that did that. I wouldn't want a team that did that. Like I was saying earlier about Beyonce. Beyonce wouldn't want that. She doesn't want anyone talking about, she wouldn't want the beehives talking about her family. Okay. And I heard she don't talk to them. She don't know them. And I don't believe she sent them a text. Maybe she did. Let's move on. He's told her over and over about touching him. Kate is trying to hang on to William. Kate ain't got to hang on to William. William's got to hang on to Kate. See how they trying to change the story? It's stupid. It's so hard to even read it because it's just so baitable. What I'm trying to say is I'm going to give you the contrast. It's Meghan that needs to hang on to Harry. That's what they're trying to say. She needs him more than ever now to hang in there with her because she has no one. Who's next? Oprah has shut the door. Tyler Perry ain't nowhere to be found. And Gayle King, where's her show? Remember King, Charles, and Barkley? That was a real show that they were pitching. And they had a date set. They thought they were going to get Meghan on there to talk about the New York car chase. Oh, no. Are they going to give her a few millions to do it? That ain't enough. She's going to have to, I bet you she realizing right now that the deals that she thought she had is drying up. No one's knocking down her door talking about, come over here, we need you, we want you. We want you to do this for us. WME is having to dig through the pile. Louis Vuitton, nope, they said no. Coach, oh heck no, they said no too. Ballberry, see, I don't even know how to pronounce that. The berry people. Versace, no one. They don't want her to wear their clothes. Let me read on. Nope, so that's it with that. I do want to read Redbird's post. It was really good too. Kisses to you, Redbird. Thank you so much for this. And I'm gonna try to read it. Hang in there. This is gonna be a long post, okay? Morning, lovely lady. Couldn't agree more. They are so boring. Boring me now. The same old predictable bull. The despicable duo have earned their money by trashing and lying about the royal family. And this is how they started out, and all else fails. That's it. That's their brand. You can't get past the trashing to see if there's something else going on with Meghan. You won't be able to. I haven't. And what is she going to do? Sing, dance, produce what? Okay. Her brand is trashing. If they're not trashing the royal family, they are nothing. And no one wants to hear the trashing. So if you continue to trash, you continue to go down, and there's nothing there. So it's over in my book. You can't keep trashing because people are not going to go for it. You don't have any talent to do anything, and no one wants to work with you or give you anything because you're branded poison. And then her relationship with Harry is just insane. And then the relationship with her family and friends. Like, this to me would be bottom. They thought they could compete against the royal family and become the king and queen of the United States. Yes. We're going to trash them. And then we're going to get everybody like the Sussex Squad to do silly stuff like William is going to leave her. Stupid stuff. In affairs. No, the opposite. What? What is you talking about? No, nobody's doing that. It backfired. Big time. And the Sussex Squad is really. It is. It's very, very small. It is. Because you need a celebrity. You need a celebrity to help you become. You need more than the Sussex Squad. You can't have just the Sussex Squad and not have Oprah, someone come out and say, we support her. And the Obamas have already said, we ain't messing with her. She ain't invited to any of our events because they already knew she'd get her in there and start being stupid, pretending to be people's friends, are probably arrogant. It just depends on what audience is she in. Okay, I'm going to be not arrogant right now, and you can look on her face if you go back through her time in the royal family and all of that. You can see her face expressions. Like she doesn't want to be there. She's bored, or this is beneath me. Harry, do what I say. I mean, she talks with her face. The body language guy, the royal rogue. Moving on. They thought they could compete with the royal. She wants to be, of course. Why did she name Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet over here in the United States? No one's gonna go to the door and say, "Hello, my highness. Hello, your highness." We don't know how to. That's not our customs. That's not our tradition. And so I would have to get lessons like she did and then lied and said she didn't. When she went to the etiquette school in California and the etiquette coach said he didn't like how she came out and disrespected the queen on the docuseries with that curtsy. Act like she didn't know. I didn't know what it was. Yes, you did. Of course you was practicing. Because you had to fool them into believing that you were a part of something. Like she was on that video, her interview video, when they first met, their engagement video. How, yes, we won't disclose that because that's our friend. No, they done lied so many times on how they met. Don't nobody really know. So the story that they have out there, I don't know because she lies so much. But the point is because she was lying on there, talking about how she was going to hit the ground running. But it ain't her fault. I have to stop talking because I'll go there, guys. They were trying to compete against the institution that has lasted for more than 1,000 years and is massively respected by billions of people across the globe. Fascinated. We are fascinated. I don't care what anyone says. Please. Who doesn't want to be a princess or a prince? Like, it's just fascinating. Moving on. Whereas she was a divorced and mostly friendless two-bit actress who's thrown away her own family and asked her husband to do the same thing. Book. Everyone. He threw everyone away. Harry didn't get invited to one of his closest and dearest friends' wedding. Everything is taken away from Harry because of this woman, and she doesn't care. What is she doing? She's moving on with her brand. She's not stopping and saying, you know what, it didn't work out here, so maybe we should go to Africa and just, because remember in the beginning during the docuseries how they were thinking about Canada and Africa, but it had got leaked. What do anything getting leaked have to do with anything? That's her excuse as to why she didn't go to Africa and she needed to come to America. No, you were American bound when you walked down the aisle. Harry, marry me so we can get over here to the United States. Talking about it got leaked. It ain't leaked now, and the Americans don't like you. So are you being fed to the wolves now with the CEOs and South Park and all of it, girlfriend? I've never seen it like this before. First of all, this is what, sorry, I got to switch it. There was this question about how does black people come out and women come out against her that are famous. And why haven't they as much? It's not because of the color of the skin. It just came to me. It took me a minute, but here it is. It's not that they don't want to talk negative about her. It's just not ethical to do what Meghan does. To get on TV and talk about your peers. Because I would have to say her peer, she's in Celebrityville. She wants to be in Celebrityville. That's what she thinks. She thrusted herself in there. Meghan put herself in Celebrityville. I didn't switch it again. They didn't invite her over there. She wasn't in celebrity land. She was a D-lister. And then when she got married to Harry, she thrusted herself into celebrity land. And they're spitting her out. But what you don't want to do is, if I'm a celebrity, I don't really want to talk about her going down. Because it's like, oh, I don't want to mess... It's like, oh, I really don't want to mess up her thing, but she is wrong. And that's how Michelle brought it to us. Yeah, well, in so many words, she's wrong. And I ain't messing with her. That's what, and if you don't get that's your warning shot right there. She didn't get to go to the Obama's party. That's your warning. Boop. Don't invite her. If you didn't catch it, then... Because I think it would be very mean for Michelle to come out and just start blasting Meghan. So she's a lady. She's not like Meghan getting on the Oprah show talking about Wadey Katie. And how her father ain't in her life no more. And how someone over there at the royal family called Archie dark. And he wasn't even born. They weren't even married. Let me tell you something. Harry tells off on himself. Harry's always looking down. He always has on glasses. He looks miserable. He can't act. He can't pretend. He can't fake his misery. Because he'll be sitting there and he'll be thinking, and then you can see his face shrink. Like that time when she was grabbing his arm and trying to make him hold it. And he was just like... You see it, and he tells off on himself. Let's move back. I know, I was everywhere there. Okay? I hope you caught it. Okay. There is no competition. There has never been a competition with it. I was talking to my sister though earlier. She said when Meghan first stepped on the scene, it was all about her. It was. And guess what Catherine did? Catherine stepped back. Catherine stepped back out of the limelight to allow Meghan to have her moment. She did. She was very quiet. She was very meek. She's like, and it's hard for Catherine to do that because she is the queen. I'm just going to start calling Catherine the queen. It's just no disrespect to Camilla. But no. Meghan wants her to pretend like, oh, it was Catherine that, they needed to shine and they needed to be in the spotlight and all of that. And that, when she was in the spotlight, it was a problem. It was a problem when Meghan was taking over the limelight. That is such a lie. It was her that needed the attention. It was her that needed the spotlight on her. And she didn't want to share the stage with nobody. She didn't want to share it with her husband's family, and da-da-da-da. That's why she's going at it alone. She never wanted it to be a duo. Meghan does things in 2 years. Now it's time for her to do her own without her husband's family, and da-da-da-da-da. She never wanted to be a part of the royal family. She never wanted to have that connection. She wants people to love her and only her, not based on the royal family, but based on who her, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. You idiot. You can't. You can't divorce the thing that made you successful. You have to stick with the thing that made you successful so you can continue to be successfuler. Because your talent can't do it. Because if it did, then you wouldn't have been a D-list actress at 40. Still trying to get to the top. Didn't she marry a manager or a producer? She married him or was with, so he could get her get her stuff. And then when he became too little for her and wasn't making Corey or whatever, Travis, whatever his name is, one of the two, when he could not give her what she wanted, or he wasn't big enough at that point for her, because when you become small and it's just, she's done with you. There's nothing you can do for her anymore. Them two men that she was with, the one that she sent the ring off to, they couldn't do anything else for her. They were done. She was done. You can't give me anything. You can't give me my jet. You can't make me global. You can't give me my next movie. No, what? I'm not having your baby. Moving on. No, she was getting older and scared that she wasn't going to meet Mr. Rich or Mr. Popular that was going to catapult her all the way up to the whatever, like Harry did. So she went on the prowl. She got desperate. I don't know what she did, but she landed him. Harry. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what else Ray Percy. Great. I like it. Sit here and read each one of your comments and look how long it will take me. Okay. Whereas she was a divorced and mostly friendless two-bit actress who's thrown away her own family, asked her husband to do the same thing. There's no competition. And for what? A bit of money? They have manipulated, lied, and now the world is seeing them for the grifters they are. It has ruined them. As a result, this is how I feel. I am not interested in her new Better Than Gulp podcast or their charities. And I am certainly not interested in their forthcoming tell-all books again. I am not interested in Howard's holiday to Africa for Netflix. Don't care about the kids and the forthcoming merching them. I'm on Redbird. I'm 100% with you. I don't care about none of that. And so here's my question about the kids, because I'm confused. How are you going to monetize the kids? Like the clothes? I do like the red shoes. I'm going to get Kira a pair of red shoes. Not that brand and not that kind. And they're going to be gym shoes. But I don't think it's going to work because we don't like the mother. And unfortunately, and I said this in my video a long time ago, the sins of our parents affect our stuff. It affects us. It does. Meghan's behavior and Harry's behavior is affecting these kids. They haven't seen any of their family members, and now she's trying to monetize them with, that's what that was about. The clothes and the shoes and stuff. It's just, I didn't catch it. It's 3 days later, and I'm still trying to figure out. I thought it was just them going out to, for the 4th of July. Look at us. We're family. We're still together kind of thing. But my thought is, you're really not a family. Harry's finna go to Africa, and you finna continue to work on yourself, your brand. When is it enough? They're not interested anymore. They're not. They're fading, especially over here. Over here, let me tell you something. You have got to keep yourself in the news. That's probably why she did that paparazzi 2-hour car chase. I'm telling you, they have moved on. Take Kanye West, for instance. I just saw him pop up on the screen recently, and I was like, oh yeah, what's going on with Kanye? Kanye lost a lot during that rant fest that he went through. And he's still feeling the residuals from that. I haven't heard him come out with anything that he's doing anything. And what, Adidas dropped him? Boom. Spotify dropped them? Boom. Netflix is next? Boom. No one's knocking down their door. No one cares. She's up.
Yeah, she's up. She's playing with her.
Oh, little bit's up. Oh, I miss her.
She's good though. She's.
Hubby's gonna come say hi. I said, come say hi to the subscribers. We haven't seen you in a while.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
He helped me so much this week. It was so stressful, and you just.
That was a lot.
He's my everything.
You are to me too.
Okay.
Lovey-dovey.
That's what William and Catherine been doing, giving a lot of PDA, and everybody's like, oh, ooh, like it's something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like since Meghan and Harry them said something about the PDA, they've been doing it more often.
Oh,
that's the word on the street. I just think that they got together more after their shenanigans.
I don't know. That's interesting. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
She's saying.
There is nothing they can do to interest me except them making fools out of themselves. I love that. That's what made me come on here today, was because that's it. They're clowns. Every time they make fools out of themselves, which has been a lot lately and often, and you can't take it seriously because they're jokes. And that's why the celebrities over here don't really mess with them, because for a lot of reasons, like how Meghan is strategic. It just depends on which celebrity you ask. But they're jokes. They're not taken seriously. They're like, they're laughed at. Meghan is being laughed at over here, thinking that we're going to call Prince, they're her kids, Your Highness. And we're going to bow to her. First of all, we're not bowing to you and calling you the Duchess of Sussex. We're calling you Meghan. You have reduced yourself down to this. This is what you decided you wanted to do, so this is what you have. You don't have what you had. And Harry doesn't even have what he had. You guys gave that up. You thought that it was going to be you. It's interesting. This is the shocking part for me. Here's the kicker. That she thought that we were going to stop thinking that we were going to be so mad at the royals and, oh, it's racism. They were going to shut down over there, and that Harry and Meghan was going to be this big, powerful couple, and that the royal family was going to have to go to them, and they had leverage. Meghan was trying to have control over the royal family with her shenanigans. And I love this. Sue Smith today showed us, broke it down, a clip of them getting out of the car during Elizabeth's funeral, the walkabout. How Catherine wasn't having any of it. But did you see Meghan's face? She looked like she had got scolded, like someone had told her, shame on you. She looked embarrassed and shamed, and almost as if she had been crying. I believe she got in trouble, and they said, you lied. You went on that Oprah show, and you did this, this, and this. And I bet you they said, listen, we're not playing games with you. Our beloved queen has passed away. You either be on your best behavior or you will get kicked smooth out. We are not playing with you. And then I believe at the time when they told her that, she had all these wires and stuff connected to her for her new Netflix show. She was ruthless. And why do you need all that? You don't need audio. Just tell the story. Yeah, I went to the funeral. It was very sad, although I didn't know much about Queen Elizabeth because I came in at the end. I love to grow and adore her. She ain't said nothing like that. She just been dissing them. I know I switched the subject. That happens a lot. You just went over there and just ruthless. Nothing. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing for you. Catherine didn't step aside and let you be queen on your wedding day and even after that. Catherine shared the stage with you. Oh, this girl is pathetic. She is pathetic. The more and more you learn about her, the more you don't like her. There's no humility there. There's none. Instead of thanking the royal family and the people for being there on her wedding, she's in the chicken coop telling Oprah that the spectacle was for everybody else. You're the spectacle. You're the clown. You're the joke. She says, that's the only thing I'm interested in is watching their downfall. Me too. That's it. Because for so long, we've been watching them rip, just rip, 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 dominate. Straight out on full-blown fiery war. Guns blazing. Netflix, docu-series. That stuff won't ever go away. And I said to myself, wow, it's printed. It's in print. It's on a video that Oprah's trying to hide. Quit hiding the video, Oprah. Because some people recorded it. She took it off her website. They're trying to distance themselves from Meghan and Harry. Hollywood is distancing themselves. They don't want to be attached to two fools. They don't. Because a multi-millionaire CEO, Spotify, has come out and blasted them and said, if you work with them, you're in trouble. And Netflix is trying to squeeze their $2 out of them because they didn't give them a whole bunch of money. Howard, Harry, may be rescued by his family and allowed back into the fold, but no. Her dream of being the next Diana are gone. When she divorces him, and she has been photographed sitting by herself outside the Taj Mahal, just like Diana, who she wants to be. Does she think I will care? No one will. And she will do that. That's the funny part. Is that she wants to be Diana. She wants us to believe, to think, I got it now, that she's just like his mother. She wants us to believe. And she's, I saw on Sue's channel, she has some people sitting around in a circle. It was Harry and Meghan sitting around in like a seance circle. And you see Diana's picture coming down as if she's there. I mean, you got to go look at it. However, it's just stop. I have a video on that. No, you'll never be Diana. Diana wouldn't like you today. She would tell Harry that, listen, you need to fix, do something. And she would tell Meghan too, that you're out of order to be doing this. It's treating our family like this and doing what you're doing. This is unacceptable behavior. Then how would she treat Diana when Diana got in her butt and told her the truth? No, I ain't feeling you. Because I would have never treated the queen the way you and Harry have. Diana wouldn't like this. This is just, ugh. She would be concerned about her son. When Meghan leaves, they're not going to come out in the streets. Imagine. Come out to the streets to celebrate her passing. No. I don't see it. And that's sad to think that you have created such a negative around you, Meghan, that people don't like you, that they wouldn't even come and celebrate your life. I do believe that, because so many British people are so disgusted. I want to say this, and I'm almost done reading. I'm at the end. Mimi is too short-sighted to care about her fame dissipating. I don't think she is conscious of it. I don't understand how she doesn't get it. That you once had it and now you don't. I wonder, did she see that she had it and now that it's gone? But I think she's trying to get it back. You gotta love. You gotta. You have got to get us to love you. PR team. She's got to get us to turn her around because we're the mouthpiece. And if we don't see any humility or anything other than this is who she is, this is the narrative. And some people are just, YouTubers are shocked and they just talk about it. Some have an opinion. Mine is very strong. Just a sec. I'm going to read this last part. Her joke of an existence will only be a footnote in specialty history books that are dedicated to untalented, uninteresting, and failing royals. In the large scheme of history, she will be less than a hiccup and an unfortunate glitch. She is the driving force behind this, and no matter what else she's got up her sleeve, if she's thinking about spilling more bombshells on the royal family in her tell-all book, and Harry, with this next one, they're going to lose the war with the royal family. And they're going to lose it bigger than they have known. For sure. For sure, she will be a footnote. She will be. Oh, yeah, that and that footnote will be, ooh. The footnote will be, yeah, she's the one that tried to destroy the royal family. She's the one that lied. She's the one. It's not going to be positive. They're not going to talk about positive things. The difference that she made. What, Meghan, what's the fascination about being great if you're not changing the people, changing lives? What is so great about an award when you didn't getting an award when you didn't earn it? You bought it. But making a real difference. No, none of that's going on. I know I'm on here long. I'm sorry, guys. But that's my thing. It's like at the end, at the moment, like, what will they say about you? I thought about that about myself the other day. I said, I hope people had a good time. I'm just all like that about it. And hopefully at the end of the day, it was great. Everyone had a good time. But what will they say about her? I don't have anything else to say other than the things that she's done that has been so despicable. Okay, guys, I'm out. I know I went way too long. This one's going to be, I know I went a deep dive on that and a few others. But I'm going to title this one, Responding to Your Post. I'm going to read a few more really quick. Okay, I'm not going to try to say your name because I'll butcher it. But I'm going to read some of your posts. It's very obvious to me that Meghan is trying to get special treatment in America due to who she married, which is the very institution she's complaining about. Thank you for that. Let's read another one. Wow, that's a good point. Harry is not exempt from Meghan's wrath. I never really thought about that, even though we know it is a given that she puts him through emotional hell. Yeah. Harry's already got mental depression going on. I think we all are feeling some stuff. If you're not, shoot. I just heard a Mulan singer just passed away. She sung that famous song, and depression. She was battling it. It's real. And Meghan faked hers. Have we heard anything about her mental health since the steps? Remember, she told Harry she didn't want to go on? Now she's got 2 countries that don't like her. Her popularity is shot, and people are coming out talking about she's a clown. And she ain't feeling nothing now? She better now. Is she getting help? My sister says she needs therapy. Oh, yeah, she does. Because she's going full speed on the Titanic. Just, it's going down, but she's still going full speed ahead with her brand. Her book, her memoir, all of this. If she's made enough money, why don't she do what she was going to do, and go to that country that she was going to go to, Africa, and they live a quiet, private life like they said they were going to do, and make their own money doing speeches and stuff? Why do they have to live in Montecito making a brand and continue to push this celebrity bill, WME, to make Meghan this mega star? It is apparent now, if you didn't know before, that it is all about Meghan's brand. Because who continues to go full speed ahead? She's not going to Africa. She's going full speed ahead with her own brand. It was always about the brand. It was never about her becoming this pillar of society, Catherine of the United States. That ain't happening. She's a clown. She's a joke. And no one's taking her seriously. And now we've gotten to the inside of her, and people are like, ooh, it's empty. There's nothing there. South Park. Harry looking in. Here on my daughter's birthday cards. It's empty. Ain't no money in there. Ain't nothing in there. Hello, Lincolnshire, UK. Hello from Ireland. Oh my God, someone's from Ireland. Mwah. Hello. Hello, Mommy Shark. There are too many stories of her treatment of people for everyone to be lying. Exactly. Okay, everybody else is lying, and they're right. Every story, every incident, everything, it's no one's fault. It's always someone else's fault. Nobody is never saying, well, I could have did that differently, or maybe I shouldn't have said that, or you know what, we're going to change the trajectory. Now, full speed ahead. Hello, Momo. Vista Point. Hello. Hello, Sam. Hello, Raquel, if I didn't mention you guys. Hello, Elizabeth. Debbie. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for your post. This is me. I went over yesterday's post that I did. So I tried to read, hello, Cindy, some of your posts and comment on them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little longer than expected. I hope you enjoyed it. Do this video when you have nothing to do. And I know I probably should have said it earlier, but you know, when they're this long, just do it in sections. I know it can be very long and daunting, but I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I was going to cut it off, and I was going to do another video, but this is just going to be a long extended because baby girl's up and I have to go soon. So I pulled up my notes and I said, Harry's gone. I think Harry's checked out, but Harry's still there. For some odd reason, he's still hanging around. He doesn't look good to me. Harry looks disconnected, disjointed, and just going along with it. I don't know what's going on with Harry's world. But if I was him, I wouldn't be happy. And I don't know. Who would be happy? Harry was already rich. Harry already had fame. He already had it going on. So nothing new was happening in Montecito other than negative stuff. This didn't make him more famous, or why would Harry want to be more famouser than he already is? I'm a prince, so I'm the one that made you important, Meghan. And now I'm in Hollywood trying to be more important. It's just stupid. It's that stupid stuff. No, he's not. Meghan pulled him into Hollywood so she can make herself more important, which is stupid because he made you important when he married you. And now you have swindled that because of your ambition to be a celebrity in Hollywood. No, she thought her brain went this far. I can be the president. No. Moving on. So what is this? Harry is selling the rights to his spare, or was, or thought about it, which means they can make it into a film. I mean, let's think about it for a second. I wouldn't want to watch that. I just wouldn't. And it wouldn't be like docuseries. It would be a movie, and it would just be it would just be stupid. I think, first of all, I didn't watch their love story. I watched Catherine's, but I didn't watch Meghan and Harry's. It didn't interest me. It didn't. It was boring. And then the first scene with her being bossy, it turned me off. You're late. Don't let that happen again. I mean, it was just, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. She is too bossy. No, selling the rights to a film. Okay, they're trying to make money. I could see a little bit money being made from that. But watch it, Netflix and Spotify, trying to make millions off of a Hallmark movie. I just don't see Americans running to watch it. I don't think that they are interested in these two. And you know what? I believe he's going to do it. I believe Meghan is trying to convince him to sell it, but they were done bashing the royal family. Now they're going to promote what they've already did. First of all, we don't want to hear it anymore. We didn't heard the story a billion times. How Meghan in the dress, and the story keeps changing. Their side of the story keeps changing. And then they had some text messages from, Meghan is sick. I put, she would sell her soul if she could make some money. Like Sue Smith said, now they're getting the kids out there with the merchandise in Redbird, with the merchandise. It's like, I'm not going online looking for them shoes. I saw a red pair, and I was like, oh, that was cute. I did like the red shoes because it just looked different. Not going to buy them shoes, and I'm not going to buy that dress for little Kira. She won't have that on. Because that's who's going to be buying it. The mothers. Not buying that for her. Meghan would sell her soul if she could make millions off of it. It's already sold. Ain't nothing in there. She sold her soul on the Oprah show, the docuseries. She sold Harry's soul. She took his out of his. Give me your soul so I can sell it too. Because she took everything that he loved away from him. And she was telling him, my love is going to be enough. No, her love isn't enough. Because Harry thought he was coming over here to be free. Because he thought he was freeing his wife from something. Because she was talking about she was in a locked up castle like Rapunzel. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Meghan, come on, I'm going to save you. Let's get on Tyler Perry's plane. Shh, freedom. You was going to jail. I said, oh, poor Harry. He done jacked up. Them kids will never go back over there. They'll never see their family. She's locking it up. Shh, she cut it off. She cut connection. Harry couldn't even go see his best friend go get married. No, she's not having that. She realized how much control she has over Harry and how much she can manipulate him. He's a shrunken ship. What hasn't he done that she hasn't? She told him to sue everybody. She told him that William was mean and was out to get her. Catherine was too, the queen and Philip. And what did he do? He took her side. He took her side. He says, okay, they were after Meghan, so I had to save her because I'm the one that brought her into this situation. And so I need to get her out of this situation since I put her in it. So I have to save her. I have to save her from the media. I have to save her from my family. And now he's going to what? Save her from what? And so he comes over here and does everything that this woman tells him to do. Get on the Oprah show and have an epiphany that he realizes that his family is racist all of a sudden. Encourages him to do a book. And then after he does the book, she runs and says, you shouldn't have did it. Now they want to sell the rights to it. Which is it? Nope. I don't know if Harry's going to bounce back after this shenanigan show. But hopefully he can shake it off and be a lot better. They're not done trashing the royal family. They're not done. They have other people doing it for them. And I don't know why that's a element, because if she stopped doing that, that might help her reputation out a little bit if she just backed up off the royal family. But she doesn't know that because she thinks she's in competition, like Redbird said, with the royal family, as if they're the enemy and they're not doing anything but just looking at her train wreck from the inside out. Like, what is she over there doing? Like the Journal said, New York Journal, Wall Street Journal, ruining herself. They're a flop because of themselves, according to their staff and all of that. They're clowns. Yes, she needs to use the kids. Let's see how that works. Let's see if she gets anything from that. I don't think so. Because I'm just now getting it. I'm just now realizing that the reason why they came out with the kids is to show the outfit. I thought it was, oh, we're still together. Whatever the case may be. But someone said, would you wear that? No, I wouldn't have put that on my baby. No, I would have put something comfortable. So, I don't know. People like to put dresses on there. We don't have that many dresses. We have them, but I like to put shorts and something comfortable, some stretchies and cute little top on my daughter so she can like move around. Because what if she wants to get on the playground or climb up on something? She can't do that in a dress. I'm just saying. And look, you know how they put the baby on here? You can't do that with the dress. You need some shorts and stuff on. Moving on. Okay, so I'm ending here. Harry's going to Africa. This is what I thought, to work on their reputation, while she stays here and work on her brand. That makes no sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense that Harry's going to Africa and work on his stuff, and then she's going to stay with her brand. Why is it so important that Meghan has the brand? Because it was always that way. According to the statement, they were coming over here to live a private life and to continue to support the Queen. No, now it has turned into WME, Brandon, Meghan alone, by all means necessary, where Harry goes to Africa to work on his reputation or whatever. I believe she kicked him out. Go over there and work on the reputation while I work on my brand. You are the one that needs to be over there in Africa, not Harry. You need to do the Christmas special because you're the one with the weak reputation for the most part. They both need to be over there. But she is so engrossed, so into making sure that she creates this brand. It has become everything to her. She has put that before the kids, before Harry, before life, before everything. Now it's all about that. It's not about fixing and mending relationships. It's about branding Meghan, her book, her memoir, their film they may come out with, merchandising their kids. It's all about, and I know she's cringing that she has to use the kids because she wants to do it herself. She wants to be looked at. But no one wants to see her. And just because she ain't being seen, she's being heard. Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Yes, we're going to go play Mermaid and play with the Disney toys. So fun. I'm starting to have more fun than her. I hope you enjoy this. It is an hour long. Like I said, get you some popcorn, get you a snack, pause it every now and then and come back. Don't forget to leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is longer than norm, but these are my thoughts and what's going on. Love you guys. Bye-bye.